Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Let's Play Zelda Classics Randomizer BS. I am Nitro6003, and today we are going to finish the level 8s and do two level 9s. So we're going to start off with the sat to live view, however you like to say it. And then in the next part, after this, we'll start viewing our distance overworld and see what kind of mischief we can get ourselves into. Now, if you have the magic key, you don't necessarily have to go this way if you don't want, but I don't as of yet, so I have to go this way to get a key. And hopefully, depending on what we get along the way, we might be able to get the we'll have to see what we get from the last couple levels here, and then see where we find our fairy as well. But we should be able to start the distant overworld in the next part. And you're going to be going through this room quite a bit. Alright, so the door to the left does not open. And keep that in mind, because when I first played this quest, the room next to it, I went through and I was like, oh, have to backtrack through 3/4 of the level. So yeah, so just be aware of that door does not open. And I think the hardest of the levels that we have left are the ones that are the hardest part of the levels that we have left are the enemy difficulty isn't really much harder. Especially you have the red ring. I have the second to last sword. I mean, I could try to go into the distant overworld and get the Uber sword, but without the gold ring and without some help magically, there's really no reason to do that. So we're going to wait on the Uber sword until we're more prepared, because that is not an easy thing to do. Alright, so you do want to continue down here. And I realize I don't even have an upgraded Keen of Burna yet either. This BS level is really not that difficult. Comparatively. And you do want to get the boss key, obviously. And we'll come back into this room in a second. Yeah, so you want to grab the key first. I can't see a thing. Alright, so you want to take a closer look into this room. Because there are stairs here. And like I said, it may be a longer part than normal, but we are going to finish not only the level 9, the 2 level 9s in the first O world, but and that's just for a dead end up there. And that door does not open. And you want to take a closer look into this room. Did I miss it? Nope. Sorry, not this room. So now we're back to the start. And you're basically gonna kind of go through this a little bit again. And we didn't go down, so now we will. Alright, so you want to get the key here. But that's not everything you need. Because you want to get the item here too. And now that you have a bunch of keys, you can go up. And the fire robes really aren't a problem. And really, this is all for the map. I'm just killing the ones that get in my way, not necessarily in any particular order. And get our map. And we'll do the second level 9 afterward, and then level 8 to follow. And there's really not a ton of tricks that are hard to kind of figure out. And you don't have to kill all those whiz robes if you don't want. I mean, if you feel like it, you certainly can. There's nothing stopping you. Alright, so you're just going to keep following this path up. And it's just pixel perfect to get through that fire. Alright, just be careful of the wind robes here. And you want to go to the right first. And unfortunately, there's really not much of an easier way to do this. It is a dead-end path. And the magic poles voice are relatively easy. And I think we'll do the other level 9 first before we do the level 8. I might break it up. I'm not sure. Because I'd say each level takes about 10 minutes. And we're already at 11 right now. So I might stop in between each level, but or I might just go through. I'm not sure. We'll see. But I'm just about done with this place here. And we have all the dead-end paths available to us. And now, this room, there's no tricks at all, so don't worry. So, do not go to the right. Okay, you do want to go up, though. Because otherwise you won't be able to get your last item here. Because remember, the end of the dungeon prizes in the level 9s do not count in any level 9, regardless of the quest that you do. And we're still missing our mirror shield. And apparently all the lenses of truth. So we're at 12 minutes now. I should be able to do the level 9s. We're gonna do our best here to do them here in this part, but again, it's either gonna be probably in about 40 minutes because this took a little longer than I thought. Alright, kill the Patra. If you want to kill these guys, you can. And then we'll get to the boss, which is a hybrid Gleeok kind of thing. Really easy, not anything you should be, especially with the armor that we have. I mean, he still hits like a tank, don't get me wrong, but not a hard boss at all. And there's our magic key. You know, I was wondering when I would get that. That is fantastic. All right, let's go to the comet real quick. And see what we get there. And there's really the fastest way to the comet. And then the level 8 and the comet are like kind of like 2 screens apart. And I realize I don't have any of the money coins either. Alright, so here we are into the comet. This is not an easy dungeon. There are a lot of dead ends. So just be aware of that. Grab your compass. Yeah, I would say this is probably a medium difficulty comparative to the BS side of things. But I don't think this is as hard as like some of the level 8s. And I believe I missed... Yeah, I missed the map. Luckily, it's not far. It's really not far from where I was. I really wish the creator would turn this Z-axis rule off, to be honest with you. And I'm gonna let the wall master take me back to the start. It's faster. I would say this is probably... let me think. How would I put this as difficulty-wise? So this room you're going to be hitting a lot, unfortunately. There's no way around it. You just are going to be here a lot. Because there's a lot of one-way paths. And there's the second lens of truth. I really try to avoid 40-minute videos if I can help it. And you really want to get used to just killing all the enemies in all the rooms because you never know where you're going to find something. And the boss key, believe it or not, is in a very bad position. See, you're back in here again. And like I said, you're going to be in this room a lot. Try to minimize it, obviously, as much as you can, but there really isn't a way to do that. Okay, so the quick way to do this, if you have the magic key, is to go cross first, because there's another dead-end path with stuff that you have to do first, and it'll lead you to the boss key and to the second item, and then you can come around and go to the other rooms from there. So you want to go up, but realize that this is a one-way path. Okay, then you're gonna bomb to the right. All right, once you go to the right, you'll see a key. Again, if you don't have the magic key, probably can't do this as well. And you know there's gonna be patras all over the place. And then there's your boss key. And you can get it as long as you have the hook shot or better. And there's really no reason you should not have the hook shot or better at this point. I mean, I guess if you really wanted to come here once you have the flute and the 9 pieces of the Triforce, you can. I would not recommend coming into one of the level 9s before having at least a red ring and at least the silver sword if you can get it. Alright, so now we're back here. Now, you do want to take these stairs here. Because it leads you to a place you can't get to otherwise. Alright, so you've already been and then you want to come here for the key. There's stairs in here, and I believe it just goes back to that Wallmaster room. But I'll just show it off anyway. Yeah, so it just leads back here. Okay, so alright, so now we have to get to that center room, and I'll show you how to do that as well. Yeah, we're almost at a half an hour already. And level 8 takes at least 10 minutes. So we'll finish at the start of level 8. Oh, I think that was the stairway I was supposed to go in to get to that center room. But luckily, this stairway leads right back there. So I do want to kill the Pole's voice in here and take these stairs. And we're just about done with this level. So see, now we're in the center. But unfortunately, there is no easy way to do both. And you can grab the key, walk through the wall. And then this is where the item is. Hidden in a pretty discreet spot. So let's see. Should I do level 8? Yes, I will do level 8. If I had Pharaoh's Win, I would just go back to the start. I do not. So we kind of have to walk through a bunch of this again. So like I said, there's really, from what I've been able to figure out, no easy way, no quick way to do this this place. I mean, I guess you can go after that item first. I guess you could go after that item from the Pole's voice first. But either way, you have to come around again anyway for the boss key, etc. So it's actually nice to have Dark Nuts so close to the end. Alright, into the boss we go. A kind of like weird looking Patra thing. Actually looks more like Wiz Robes, actually, but it's a weird circle oval Patra. You should not have any trouble with him. And what is our end of the dungeon prize for this one? Ooh, Nero's Love. Sweet. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we are going to do. Because we do need to do the last level 8. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to open it. And can I do it really quick? Let's do it. Let's do it. And actually using this in conjunction with the candle is not a bad idea. I don't have the full cane of burner yet. And use the whiz rope to get yourself back to the start. Because why not? And unfortunately, there's really no easy way to like leave one enemy in this room either. And we're gonna leave one enemy here and go up. And then this is a one-way door. There is nothing in this room to my knowledge. Yeah, nothing in this room to my knowledge. But there is one of the keys here if you don't have the magic key. And you are going to be in this room a lot. So there is a walk-through wall here. Just so you know. I just don't like the fact there's so many blue whiz ropes here, but it'll be what it'll be. And there's more than money here. I believe this is like one of the main path that you have to take, but alright, so you want to bomb down first. Always check for bombable walls. Always check for because you never know. Alright, so here is where you could save some time, I guess. If you have the magic key. Because the other paths lead to more keys. So it's entirely up to you. If you have the magic key, you can just go up. But there's a key in here that you have to get. A key in here you have to get. And if you're ever wondering if there's something, if you have the lens of truth, you can see like bombable walls and stuff like that, and walk through walls. And yes, there is stairs in there. And we'll come back to that in a minute. Oops. And this is one of your items. Starting our third and final row of hearts. And this part will go over 40 minutes, so we're just going to finish this level here, and then we will go to the distant overworld in the next part. And when they give you bombs, you should probably try bombing all the walls, and always try walking through. And there is a walk through wall here, but we'll get to that later. Alright, so now you're in here. Really would like to get that fairy. Come back, fairy. No. Don't run away. Oh well. Alright, so... I believe this is how you get the key. And then it's ring around the ring around again. Sometimes if you get really lucky and you get the magical key early enough, it's really a nice thing. Like, I have gotten it as my second or third item, and it's just you play very differently when you have the magical key. And we will be coming back to this one more time. But I would like to show off one more thing from this path here. Alright, so now if you had the map, which we don't at the moment, you would know that this room, well, first of all, and that's what I'm saying. If you got, with the magical key, there's so much you can skip. Okay, now let's finish this level up. Because this is your main path. But first, you want to get the map. And no, I have not forgotten that. I know we still have to get the boss key. And like I said, you do this twice. Once to get the boss key and the final item, and then once to go to the boss itself. So you have to do this twice, unfortunately. There's no easy way to do this. And if I remember correctly, this is not a one-way door. No, this opens. This one opens. Okay, so careful of the wind robes, but unfortunately, that is a one-way door. There's your boss key. And if you have Pharaoh's Wind, well, before you do Pharaoh's Wind or anything like that, you want to get the item that's here. And blue heart ring. The fastest way back to the start now is to F6. And I'm going to, just to save some time. But basically now we redo pretty much everything we just did. And now we go to the end. And I don't like to use the F6 because it's really cheap, but it's so much faster than walking through 100 rooms. And I can definitely say that you can do that there. If you're lucky and have Pharaoh's Wind, that's fine too. I have had Pharaoh's Wind coming in here before, and I do use it. So anyway, on to the boss of this level with just another Dig Dodger. And a heart piece. And our end of the dungeon prize is the red heart ring. Alright, that is it for level 8. And we are done with the original set. And now all we have to do is level 9s. But that'll have to wait for another video because we are at 44 minutes already. So I'm going to quickly say, join me next time as we continue on in the distant overworld. I'm Nitro6003, and I'll see you guys all next time.